A really important part to me in terms of making a project visually interesting but also functional at night is to do the low voltage lighting. And what I found is all of the manufacturers of low voltage lighting really are just doing ground lighting. Maybe there's something accenting a tree, but most of it is just sort of pathway lighting, but it's not really functional, usable light for a pool environment. What I found out was if we used light that's 5 or 6 feet high glowing down, it became very practical and very functional. So here's a solution that I came up with, and I've used this on many projects, and it's very simple. Using a traditional shepherd's hook, it has to be hollow. These are often found at Home Depot and Lowe's and other places like that. We run a piece of wire up through, bring it across the top, and mount it on the front of the shepherd hook. This, once the wire is in, we feed the wire down through, come out the bottom of our standard fence post, mount it, hang it, and in this particular case we're using airplane lanterns. These are lanterns that would have been used in airports 7,500 years ago to light the runway at night. They had kerosene lanterns that they would light the runway so that incoming planes at night could see the land. So in this particular case, we take those, we renovate them, we clean them up, and we put low voltage lights inside there. And that's, I'll show you the final product in a minute over there. But here's basically what we do. We take a standard light, we clean it, we paint it, and then this is a very typical MR16 fitting, it's called, or something like that. I don't know the exact name for it, but it's a low voltage lighting fixture. We'll mount that under here, up inside the light fixture, so that the bulb will hang down. Once it's mounted in there, we'll put the globe back in, bring the wires out the top, mount those wires to the wire that's coming through this post. We'll mount those wires together, and that'll be our final product. So we'll go over there and I'll show you what this looks like complete. So here's the fixture we start with. What I do to collect these is I go to antique shops, auctions, flea markets, garage sales, resale shops, anywhere that people will be selling this type of thing, and I buy up all different types. So when we're doing a project, I'll go with a similar style. You can see that these are a similar style, but they're not exactly the same. There were many different manufacturers of these. But once you paint them and clean them up, they look pretty close to the same. But this is now a finished light. We put the light up in the inside, put the bulb in, put the globe back on, hook it up, shepherd hook, wire comes down through, out the base, and into your low voltage wire that's running just underneath the ground here. And that's what you get as a final light. Well, now what happens is at night, this light is creating a cast glow that's probably a 10 or 12 foot diameter circle, which now makes that functional light. It's no longer just a little spot of light coming up. It's now a functional spot which will glow and light this entire area.